Hey guys, Jeffries here and welcome to episode 150 of You Don't Win Anything with Kids. Last episode we had a really disappointing draw with Charlton, but today we have got Portsmouth at home. So, let's get into the picking the lineups. See what our best 11 status is right now. Well, Howlett, Mundle and Cartwright I believe are fit enough to play. Peter Wilson is still on the maybe pile, I think. 89%. McConnor is definitely out. Who am I going to replace Wilson with? I'm going to give Campbell another shot, I think. Give Campbell another go, see how he does. Centre midfield, we have several choices. Douglas Pringle springs to mind though, so let's give him a shot there. And left side midfield, let's try Lopez. And on the bench we need another defender. And we have one in the shape of Matt Doherty, so let's put him in. Okay, so lineup. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to do. King in goal. Drop Quintaka completely. Okay, so our lineup is King, Villa, Cartwright, Howlett Mundle, Jones, Mantum, Douglas Pringle, Thompson, Lopez, Morgan and Campbell. And then a bench of O'Brien, Webster, Doherty, Pugliese, Grant, Johnston and Vukic. Let's play ball. Looking to get a nice early start again. I say this every episode, but I mean it this time. Try and get a good early start. Get out the traps nice and early. Players to look out for them. Adam Legstins, I can't remember how you pronounce his name, but it's that. Matt Mills, David Bentley, Bradley Orr, Stuart Bevan, and that's it for their starting lineup. Bench, Lloyd Dyer, Ashley Harris, and I mean Dan Butler's pretty good as well actually for a left back. Might have to inquire as to his availability at the end of the season, just as a backup option. That's what I wanted with Harris as well. You remember I put in bids for Webster and Harris and ended up only signing Webster because they wanted like 6 million or something stupid for Harris, which was unbelievably expensive. One thing I did forget to do is do the tactics to make sure that we actually had someone on the halfway line when we were taking corners. Hopefully, with set piece takers in our team, that might not be a problem this time round. It was also to do with the fact that Villa was taking the corner, but then he takes corners a lot. So actually, it was nothing to do with Villa taking... I don't know. I don't know the reason why there was no one on the halfway line that time. I don't know where Jones had gone to. Not a clue. At least he's doing okay in this match so far. We are only 2.5 minutes in, so anything can happen from here on. We are moving the ball around nicely though, and Villa gets the chance to cross it into Thompson, flicks it on to Campbell, and that is 1-0 in the 3rd minute. That is a very good start, and that is a very good goal. Brilliant play in the midfield, just to keep shifting the ball from side to side, keep Portsmouth as far away from it as possible. Good ball in from Villa, great flick on from Thompson. Campbell got a little bit lucky because he kicked it straight at their goalkeeper, but that doesn't matter right now. What's important is we are winning, and it was still a good looking goal, which is what I always like to score. I love scoring good looking goals. They are my favourites. Right, Thompson picks the ball up again and then loses it straight away, and then opens a huge gap for Portsmouth to pass the ball through, and there's another big gap. The ball comes through for Robertson and he scores, and that's really not good. I'm not liking the way we're leaving these big gaps in our defence. Definitely going to have a look at that. What is going on there? Cartwright backed off him. I think it was Cartwright anyway. He's on Cartwright's side. Just backed off him and then started heading towards the ball. They're ball watching basically. Definitely going to have to look at that one. Maybe stand off them a little bit more when they're in those sorts of areas. If they're going to shoot from distance and score, then that's defensive error as well. But I'd rather do that than gamble on trying to close them down and then leaving huge gaps for other players to exploit. Because that's not very good at all. Right, Jones on the ball. Is he going to cross it? No, he pulls it back for Lopez. He pulls it back for Douglas Pringle, who crosses it. Campbell heads it back to Lopez, back to Jones, back to Douglas Pringle. In the the middle again. Good layoff there. Jones with the cross. Morgan's header, and it's wide. Ah, that needed to be on target. I don't know how we're still top of the league at the moment. I don't know how we're 9 points clear as either, because we've drawn so many of our games recently. There's a lot of yellow on our recent results, and it's not very good. We should be doing a lot better, considering the quality of players we've got. We've got Championship / Premiership quality players, and here we are in League One struggling to get a win. It's not the best. It's not the idealist of situations. Morgan to Campbell. Back to Morgan. Back to Campbell. Skips past his man, and that is a beautiful finish. That is much better from Campbell. It's only his 5th goal this season. He was our top scorer last year with 16 goals. Wilson's already got 18 this season and gone past him, so it shows that he's really slipped up this year in terms of his quality. But that is a sign of what he can do, and that is of course the 2nd goal of the game for him as well. Great little first touch there to get past the defence, and that is a beast of an unleash into that top corner. Fantastic goal. Great play from Morgan as well, playing the 1-2s, and it shows that these two can still play together. I thought for a second there Thompson was going to hit that. Campbell hits it instead. Of course he's on for a hat-trick now. And it was clawed away from the keeper and then hacked away by the defender. So we get a throw-in. Someone is injured. Looks like Lopez. Yep, Marcus Lopez is injured and will have to come off. We've got Johnston on the bench, so we can put him on. I've got to stop this. They should have it that when this window comes up, if they have swapped over during the game, they automatically swap back, because that is really irritating. The most irritating one is when you've got a cam as well, because you make a sub, and before you know it, the cam's on the left, the guy you've brought on is on the right, and then the third one's in the middle, and it's, why does it do that? Why can't it just automatically readjust itself because it knows you've opened the tactics window? It's just incredibly frustrating. Alright, that was a whipped in ball from Johnston, which Morgan headed just over the bar. I have noticed that the gameplay has sped up at a certain extent. Ball's travelling a little bit faster than normal, and I don't think that's just because our players have learned to kick it harder. That's good from King. Good awareness from King, and good play from Cartwright to hold it up as well. Did really, really well. I can see Cartwright being our captain in the future. I really can. I think he's vice-captain at the moment. We had Stevens as captain at one point, I believe. And then, of course, we had Delamond and Bobo sharing the captaincy. But Cartwright I can see as a leader. And I like the idea of centre-backs being captain. They've got the whole team in front of them. You look at players like John Terry, Vincent Kompany, they can lead a team. Tony Adams being the best example of, if you made a mistake he'd let you know, and if you did something well he'd sort of let you know. But leading the team from the back is very, very good. You got good communication with your keeper as well as being able to bellow up to your strikers what to do. So definitely Cartwright is in that category. Howlett Mundell perhaps, but I think he needs to focus more on his playing ability than his captaincy style at the moment. Right, ball cleared well, up to Campbell, who, hideous first touch. He could have turned and ran then. He decided to take a first touch. Maybe he was trying to hold the ball up, I don't know, but wasted opportunity. Really wasted opportunity. Villa with the short throw to Douglas Pringle. Ball comes back to Villa. Dinks it in to the near post. And we've won a penalty. Bentley with a foul. I'm not sure who on. I think it was Morgan, but I'm not 100%. Could it be Campbell taking this pen? I think it is by the looks of the radar. Number 30 is standing over the ball. And it is Campbell for the hat-trick. And he scores. First half hat-trick for Adam Campbell. And that is a lot better. Shows that he is on the way back. And that is pleasing to see, because I wasn't very happy with his performances dipping. I know he can be a lot better than that. That is a very well taken penalty. Shows confidence and style that he hasn't had for a long, long time. So that's fantastic. I'm really happy for him. Now we've got to defend this lead. Look at that. 2 players chasing down, leaving a huge gaping hole in the middle. Good save from King. Wasn't the most convincing shot from Orr. I like seeing my players close down the opposition, because it shows that they are willing to defend. But when you've got 2 of them chasing the same ball, you sort of be just one of you go for it. Let the other one do his job. Don't like that. Not keen on that. Right, Baxendale on the ball. Formerly of Walsall, I think. James Baxendale. Good player, though. Douglas Pringle missed his challenge. Baxendale on the ball again. Now we seem to be standing off them, letting them have the ball a bit more. Maybe that's just because we're in the lead, I don't know. Cross comes in, Howlett Mundle with the header out. Baxendale on the ball again to Bentley. He goes for goal, and that's over the bar. Again, not convincing from our team. I'm going to have to write this down somewhere so I don't forget, but I'm definitely going to have to open the tactics menu after this match and have a good long hard look. Is Campbell on for 4? Campbell is on for 4. He scored again. Bloody hell. This is why I like King in the team over Quintaka, because it's Route 1, I know, and it's not the most attractive style of football, but you look at this. It's a goal kick or a free kick from the keeper. He just pumps it forward. Douglas Pringle holds off his man, and it just bounces through all the way through to Campbell. And that's his left foot. So he scored with his right foot. He scored with his left foot. Has he scored with his header? I don't think he has. So he hasn't scored the perfect hat-trick just yet. But this game isn't over. He's doing good for condition. He's on 91%. He's got a match rating of 9.8, which is staggeringly good considering. Anyone who needs to come off? I don't think so. I think we're having a very, very good game out there so far. Very good game. Campbell is on fire. That might even be the title of this video if I haven't used it already. I don't think I have. I've had Thompson's on fire and Vukic on fire. I don't think I've had Campbell's on fire. I've had Campbell the Beast. I remember that one. That was last season though. Long time ago now. Right, long throw forward to Baxendale. He flicks it inside to Robertson. Again, worry. Not got many defenders there looking after this. Howlett Mundle picked the right place to be there though. Now we had a chance for counter-attack, but Manton and Douglas Pringle were faffing around with it. Ended up losing the ball. Dyer making a run down the left-hand side. Into Robertson and a goal for Portsmouth, and that's what happens. We had two men in the middle there who neither of them seemed to want the ball. They wanted the other one to have it. Messed around, faffed around. Not very decisive. Gave the ball away. Didn't do much to win it back. Rest of our team was well out of shape because they're all anticipating the attack. Howlett Mundle perhaps could have got something onto that. I don't blame King for that at all, because it was a good strike. That's just, I'm really frustrated with the midfield for that one. I think they could have done a lot better. Johnston, pounding one into the box, winning us a corner. I like his free kick style. He has kind of like a Ronaldo style, but he puts a bit more swerve on the ball. Just puts his foot through it, basically. Hits it as hard as he possibly can. Kind of the same tactic he used for that corner, which is why it went out for a throw-in. And that was King with another long kick, which bounced over everybody. Defence got there before Campbell this time, though, unfortunately for us. Ball pumped forward. I think Howlett Mundle won it. Douglas Pringle gets a good flick through for Morgan this time. Out wide to Thompson. Out wide further to Villa. Flicked in by Villa to Morgan. Out to Thompson. Nah, he wrapped his foot round it rather than across it. Unlucky. Still making chances though. Good chances. 12 shots, 5 on target. Portsmouth have had 9 and 3. So, I mean, they scored twice. We've scored 4 times. So 1 less than the number of shots on target. So keepers have only had to make 1 save each. It's not really that good. We need to test their keeper more. God, I didn't like a good challenge. And again, Manton dwindling on the ball, gives it away. Doesn't do much to win it back. Robertson through again. Good save from King. Robertson's on a hat-trick. He could end up overshadowing Campbell if we're not careful. Not really wanting that to happen right now. Howlett Mundle did well to get across his man there and get that one away. Portsmouth have changed their formation. I think we should do something similar. What have we got? We've got Majeffries 1. Do that. Move Johnston across there. I'm thinking of bringing Campbell off. Not Campbell. Morgan off. Who have we got on our bench? We've got Vukic. We can bring Vukic on. Let's do that. Change the formation. Put Vukic in that hole. See if we can shore up our midfield a little bit more. Stop the indecisiveness. Right, long kick from Ledgkins. Douglas Pringle wins the header. Thompson, who seems to have come over to the left-hand side again. Misses out. Jones tries to win it back, but Thompson couldn't get there. Why is Howlett Mundell not challenging for the ball there? He's just running along with his hand up in the air. Again, a really good save from King to deny Thompson's hat-trick. Thompson? Jordan Robertson. That's the one. Robertson. That's just really disappointing. Why is Howlett Mundell not challenging for the ball? It's an absolute mystery. Campbell here with the chance to counter though. Makes some good space for himself and then gives the ball away. What can we do to keep the ball in those areas? Like, what button do I need to press to get them to realise that if they're in that kind of position they can run with it down the wing and not try and hold it up and end up losing it because of it? Look at that! What woeful defending from Howlett Mundell, again letting in Dyer. That is awful. I'm bringing him off. I am bringing him off. He is having a mare out there. Bringing Webster on. I think Webster's faster as well, if I'm not mistaken. Might have to compare them afterwards. Just need to do something to stop this leaky defence. It's horrific. Right, that ball's come straight through for King, and if he gets his foot under this, he can kick it a bloody long way. There it goes. Thompson tried to flick it on. Douglas Pringle loses out. Manton wins it back. Vukic, Johnston, Campbell couldn't get his shot away first time or second time. Can he win it back again? He's left it. Baxendale's got free run down this right hand side, although Jones has closed him down now. Tries to flick it across. Villa's lost out to Dyer. Cartwright can't get there in time. King with another good save. That is a lot better from Liam King. They've had 3 more shots on target since they scored their second goal, and King has saved all 3 of them. Done very, very good. We haven't had a single shot on target since we scored again. That is really poor. Needs to do a lot better. Jones on the ball. Douglas Pringle. Manton.